I would start by saying, of course, that no city is an island entire unto itself. But I would contend, agreeing with Fiona, that we can actually meet our population growth and our jobs growth within our boundaries. And that is a trajectory, I'm going to caveat it later, but that is the trajectory that we have been on since the 2000 London plan. It's the compact city approach. It's new towns and extended towns within London's boundaries. It's looking at a vastly improved, vastly extended public transport system, co-located with mixed use, mixed income, truly important, higher density development. And that's the trajectory we've been on. It's work in progress. We have 38 opportunity areas. There are many of those still absolutely sort of unplanned. We are only now beginning to look at intensifying round town centres. And we've yet to do a comprehensive land survey of London. I mean, all land, not just brownfield land. And we have yet to think more creatively than we do about the use of land. However, I say this with one big caveat, that the rest of the southeast has to play its part. And there is a big issue about whether the southeast is playing its part. If Stevenage is not meeting its own needs, then it's not going to help London meet its needs. Now, you asked about, there are, of course, other issues apart from housing. And those issues are particularly labour markets, travel to work areas, travel to work itself, transport, not just airports, surface transport, rail, roads, water, waste, energy. All these are big strategic issues, and they cross the entire Greater Southeast. All over the world now, big cities, mega cities, are grappling with how they can relate to their wider economy, their wider metropolitan economy. Many of them, like London, are driving national economies. And they have to have some way of relating to that. And of course, London is absolutely no exception. And what do we have? We have, in a sense, no real way of relating to the rest of the southeast. You could say we have a duty to cooperate, but I would say it's a very vapid duty to cooperate. And it doesn't mean that there's a duty to agree. So I would actually say that what we need now, as we've never needed it as much before, and of course we've had arrangements before that have worked, especially now, you have such an imbalance between, since regional planning was abolished, between the GLA with its strong spatial framework and the rest of the southeast, which doesn't even anymore have county structure plans. And what you've got are 153 local authorities, all supposed to mosaic together into a strategic whole. It just doesn't work. And what we have to do, and it's truly important we do this, if London's going to play its part with that wider southeast, so we've been hearing about, it's the wider southeast that is the important driver. And if London's going to play its part, then what we need to have is a Greater Southeast wide strategic plan. Now, I would say it could be statutory, but advisory. I won't go into lengths, but we've got models for this. And it should be backed up by an expert group that actually help plan. It should probably come from government itself, but it definitely, we need that if we want a sense of direction for development and for investment to come.